Hi, my name is Marcel, and today I'm gonna do a final report for my final project for robot vision class, where I met with my teammate Janu. Okay, so let's just start. So this is gonna be our content. So the first, I'm gonna do introduction about our project overview and data collection, how we collect our data, and the planning also. And after that, I'm gonna do a explanation about our methodology, our approach to solve the objective. And lastly, I'm gonna do a conclusion of our project. So, our project overview is something like first, our objective is to develop a 3D scanner system using multi-view geometry, and the scope is gonna be 2D image with non-intrinsic parameters, and the expected output it's gonna be a 3D reconstruction from multi-view viewpoints. So, in nutshell, our objective is something like in this figure, where is the input is gonna be from multi-view uh, viewpoints, and the output is a 3D reconstruction that can be viewed from other viewpoint also. So this is how we collect our data. So basically, I'm using a phone camera, and we are capturing our faces, our face. Uh, as we can see, there's like a stuttering in this video because we are eliminate some frames in the middle to make it more difference of the viewpoints. Okay, so this is gonna be our approach. So our input is gonna be to the face, to the image, and it's gonna goes into first is multi-view processing, and we're gonna try with shape motion, and after that it's gonna going through multi-view stereo. And the second method we're gonna do is just a single view, and we're gonna use shapeform shading. Basically, what we are trying to do is trying a very soft method, whether is it possible of doing it or not. Okay, so let's just go into the methods. So the first method is gonna be structure from shading. So the first step is we're gonna do a mask generation. Basically, we are extract the face region using auto thresholding and counter detection. After we already generate the mask, we estimate the heat map. Heat map. The heat map is compute gradient with Sobel filters, and we iteratively refines the heat map with Laplacian smoothing and Gaussian filtering. After we already got the heat map, we do a point cloud creation where we convert the heat map into 3D points, and after we already got the creation, we do a mesh reconstruction. Generates a triangular mesh from the point cloud using the bulk pivoting algorithm. And of course, there's always going to be outliers, the errors. So we do a smooth and compute the Vetters normal for it. After that, we do a point cloud registration. Basically, we align the multiple point clouds via using RANSEC and ICP. After all of it, we do a point cloud merging, where we combine aligned point clouds and downsample for efficiency. So this is the our result, where this is the map, heat map, and this is the result. As we can see, the result is not as good as we expected. The result is only a flat surface, and this is only a single image. Which it's we also try to do it using multi-view, but we failed. So yeah, this is the result from structure from shading. So the next thing, we are doing another method using structure from motion. Basically, the input is going to be a sequential image and intrinsic parameters. And the output is going to be a sparse point cloud. We do some assumption in here, sequential image. We need the information of the order of the image from left to the right or right to the left. As long as it is in order, it's fine. But we need it in order because it made computational way more efficient. So the way we do it, first, inside structure promotion, we do a feature extraction using SIFT, where it creates the robust features and the descriptors. Basically, we do it feature extraction on all of the image. After we already do a feature extraction, With that descriptors, with the information of extraction of its image, we do a feature matching. In feature matching, we do all of the possibility of the image pairing, and we use equivalent distance to define whether is it a good feature or not, a good pair of match or not, or something like that. But of course, after the feature matching, there's always gonna be a outlier. There's some always gonna be a match that actually not true. So the way we eliminate that kind of error, we using geometric verification, where basically we use ransack with the assumption of epipolar geometry, and we estimate the essential matrix. In here, actually we are estimate the essential matrix only, not the fundamental. After we already estimate the essential matrix, we able to eliminate some of the matches from before step, and after we already got the good, at least a good amount of match of pair of features, we do an initial pair selection where we pick best image pair with a many good match. Basically, this is our requirement for the initial pair, and we compute it initial 3D points and camera poses using the 3D points is calculated with camera poses, where the camera poses is obtained from the essential matrix, where it's decompose it from essential matrix, and we get the camera poses. With camera poses, we use triangulation to perform 3D points. After we already do initial, this is the step where the incremental reconstruction happening, where it's gonna be start from the base pair. We do the PNP on the next image sequentially to estimate the new camera poses. But of course, estimate is gonna be always be an error in there. So to optimize it, to minimize the error, we do a bundle adjustment to optimize the camera position, camera parameters, and the 3D positions. So this is the result of our structure for motion. This is our input, and this is our output. Yeah, so we can see it's on the result is a lot of gap in here. We can see a lot of gap. There's just a point, a very rare point in here. So in multi-view stereo, basically the input is gonna be the structure formation output, and from that structure formation output is gonna be input in MVS, and we're gonna produce a dense point cloud. Basically, the objective are to filling the points in the missing gap. So the first step, what we're doing is do image undistortion. Basically, what we do is remove the lens distortion from image to prepare image for accurate depth estimation. The reason we do this is because we want to align it in on y-axis. At least the axis is on the same line, which is a epipolar line. And after that, we compute the depth and the normal maps using PathMap stereo algorithm. And for each pixel, we estimate for both depth and the surface normal and use a random initialization. And lastly, we use the photometric consistency to across multiple view. And after we already obtain the depth maps and the normal maps, we do a fusion into point cloud and combine of all of them and create the final dense point cloud. So this is our result, this is the inputs, and this is the cluster formation result, and this is our dense reconstruction result. As we can see, the gap are filled in the dense reconstruction in here. This is our next subject. As we can see in the structure formation, there's a lot of missing gap in here, missing point cloud, but we fill it with dense reconstruction using PathMap algorithm. So our summary is our experimental result demonstrate that the integrated structure for motion with multi-view stereo approach produce superiority result, consistent result compared to shape from shading. While shading attempts to reconstruct the geometry using only illumination from a single view, making it prone to ambiguity with complex geometries, where the SFM and MVS pattern achieve higher precision by using a multiple viewpoints. Okay, so that is for me. Thank you.